Bitcoin is right now breaking above its 79-day downtrend, but while this is happening, I want you to be looking at some more important charts because I personally think this downtrend is not officially confirmed to be over yet. So I will be exactly discuss what this means for Bitcoin right now here. I will talk about the most important support levels, the very important data that Q4 just started, and many more important charts that are telling us something about the imminent short term for Bitcoin. I will talk about the CME gap and many more charts. So don't forget to slap up the like button on today's update video. Can we smash it back above 350? That will be absolutely incredible. With that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. So yes, only imminent short term, Bitcoin is creating a CME gap, and the CME close price is sitting somewhere around 27.1k. So I am expecting that over the course of the weekend, now Bitcoin is trading above it, but at the end of the weekend, Bitcoin is going to trade somewhere around that CME close price. If we, however, will be trading significantly above it, we will create a massive CME gap on the lower side, and that could potentially mean that Bitcoin is going to see a retracement on the Monday. Right now, Bitcoin is really starting to be moving up a little bit here, but we're just still trading around that price, so I don't really think there's a real big reason to be worrying about the market right now. I mean, what is important to be paying attention towards on that 1 hour time frame here is definitely that previous high in the market, because as soon as Bitcoin is really going to be breaking above that previous high in the market, we potentially could start to see that Bitcoin is going to print even a bigger move from off this point onwards. Of course, I think really still the most important resistance to be looking at is this 4 hourly downward sloping resistance line. You can clearly see the first time we touched it, we saw a big move towards the downside. The second time we saw a big rejection, third time as well, and here the fourth and fifth time, once again we saw a massive rejection. And if we can right now manage to be breaking above this level right here, we could start to see a massive breakout for Bitcoin, and that could really start to indicate this trend is really starting to be reversing. Because yes, while everything is happening, if we're just zooming out on Bitcoin here on the bigger perspective, we can clearly still see, yes, Bitcoin has been trading in a small little downtrend here lately, but right now it is still creating lower highs together with higher lows, and we are expecting a massive breakout is going to be happening for Bitcoin anytime soon here. And I mean, I'm expecting it's going to be happening in an approximately, let me say this correctly, 7 days and 12 hours from now on. Usually Bitcoin tends to be breaking out before reaching its apex, but this is really going to tell us whether Bitcoin is going to be breaking bullish or whether Bitcoin is going to be breaking bearish. Because what I just want to be seeing purely right now in the market is Bitcoin not to just, of course, break these downward sloping trend lines, but to confirm a higher high than the previous high in the market. I mean, if you're just purely looking at Bitcoin, you can just clearly see what currently is going on here for Bitcoin. Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So yes, I am not going to necessarily be super bearish for you guys out there, but in order for me to flip bullish, I need to see at least this downtrend getting shifted around. And if we can manage to be breaking actually above the range high in this region, what is currently sitting around 27.8k, we can confirm a daily candle close above that level, I will be really become super bullish on Bitcoin. But until we do that, I will remain to be very neutral, because there is still some risks that Bitcoin is actually going to be breaking downwards. I mean, yes, we broke above this daily downward sloping resistance line, but this definitely could also be a bear trap, but this could definitely also be a bull trap, considering the fact that we have not confirmed a previous break of the high in the market. So yes, I am of course very bullish for Bitcoin in the long run, don't get me wrong, but for the imminent short term, if you want to see me get super bullish and excited about Bitcoin, I need to see the break above that previous high. Because right now, to be very honest, Bitcoin can still go both directions. It could either move to $32,000 from off this point, and still there is a possibility that Bitcoin potentially is going to go to 25,000 US dollars. So there is still multiple scenarios possible, and I will be prepared for both scenarios. And due to that, I want to see a clear confirmation for me to really say, okay, now I'm expecting Bitcoin is going to go to $25,000, or now I'm expecting Bitcoin is going to go to 32,000 US dollars. I mean, further on, if you want to be actually trading or buying Bitcoin, you can right now go to the link description of today's video, and if you sign up an account using the link below here, guys, you can claim a free 1,000 US dollar airdrop position on Bitcoin or XRP, and make sure to claim this as soon as possible, because in 30 days, this deposit bonus is going to be running out here, and all you need to do to claim this deposit bonus is sign up an account using the link below here, deposit $100 within 7 days, and you can already claim this insane deposit bonus. So make sure to go to the link description where you can read the conditions. It's super simple, and you can claim your free 1,000 US dollar Bitcoin or XRP long or short position. Further on, I mean, this chart really tells it all about what I'm currently looking for. I want to be seeing that previous high getting broken on the market, and yes, the previous high would be important, but more importantly would definitely be the high of the range that we're currently trading in, and the range that we're currently trading in, and the range where we're currently trading in is definitely this place right here, right? And this is right in the range on the lower side, and this was basically the exponential point. And I also really think that as soon as Bitcoin breaks above the previous range in the market, that we're straight away going to go back towards the other range and push up very quickly once again towards the upside. I think the year you can see it, once we move towards the upside, it was very quick, and once we move towards the downside as well, it was very quick. So I'm just waiting for the next move to really take place here, and for that we just have to be a little bit more patient. I mean, on the 100-day EMA, we can currently still see Bitcoin is still getting rejected by this level. I'm going to monitor this level very closely as well. On the 4-day time frame, you can clearly see that this is not the time to be bearish, and I mean, I am also not bearish on the bigger perspective, but what a possible scenario is that Bitcoin is going to come down and then potentially bounce towards the upside. So that is why we'll be prepared for that one as well. But I mean, if you're just zooming out here, this is just a bullish, super bullish retest, right? So you can clearly see this was previously around getting rejected twice, and now it's providing support. So I don't really think that this is a region to be panicking on Bitcoin. I think it's a very good DCA accumulation zone. But if you're just like me, a trader, you can't afford to be opening up a trade on $27,000 and Bitcoin dumps to $24,000 and then it moves up here, because then maybe you got wiped out of your position. And that is why you want to have the perfect entry. And that is why for my trades, I'm still going to be a little bit more cautious. And I mean, just also October started. Today is the 1st of October, and Bitcoin, its quarter returns in Q4 has been historically the best of all months. I mean, last year was definitely a little bit bad, but historically speaking, the most craziest gains for Bitcoin, they always happen in Q4, and that is why I'm super excited about it. And let's see how it is going to be this time around. Further on, I mean, October is also been historically known to be a super bullish month here, so let's see how it's going to be playing out. I'm actually quite excited about what we're currently seeing. I mean, if you're just looking at the average month of October, it is really shaping up to be at least 30% up here. So let's see how it's going to be playing out here. Of course, since Bitcoin is getting more mature, I expect it's going to be at least less, but I am expecting that at least October could be a very bullish month for Bitcoin. Also, looking at Ethereum, since I am currently long on Ethereum with more than $120,000 of my own margin with 2x leverage, I mean, Ethereum is perfectly bouncing from the upward sloping support line on the weekly time frame. And if you're just looking at Ethereum without a logarithmic approach here, I think that Ethereum is right now undergoing such an important consolidation. I think it's really undergoing right now a consolidation phase that you should be paying attention towards. I mean, I think everything in the orange range right here is actually a good buy for Ethereum. Ethereum is currently still massively down compared to its all-time high, about 66% here. And I mean, Ethereum has got a deflationary edge. And if you're believing in the cryptocurrency industry, you know that everything and all the products that are currently getting built on crypto are usually getting built on Ethereum. And maybe you do not believe in Ethereum itself, but if you believe in different crypto projects that let's say tokenize or whatsoever, you could invest in Ethereum, because if these other projects do well, Ethereum will do well as well, because it's the layer 1 of all these projects. So I am getting very excited about it. I think Ethereum's got a very bright future, and this is really one of the places where you really want to be accumulating. So I'm very excited, and I won't be surprised to see Ethereum create even more upside from off this point onwards. I mean, I've been looking at this downward sloping resistance line here as well, and basically if you're approaching Ethereum on the weekly time frame, it is really getting ready for a massive move here, and it's on the weekly time frame, so it's not going to be happening today or tomorrow, but in the coming 5 to 10 weeks ahead of ourselves, guys, we're going to get ready for some big moves here. And it's not only for Ethereum, because as well on Bitcoin, if you're just looking at the weekly time frame with a logarithmic or with no logarithmic approach at all, Bitcoin is getting ready for a massive move here. And it's going to be once again as well happening in the coming 5 to 10 weeks here. And once this breaks, Bitcoin is going to create a massive move. It's a weekly breakout. Bitcoin is getting ready for a massive weekly breakout. And the last time we had it, Bitcoin created this massive rally towards the upside, towards new all-time highs. So I'm getting super excited about it, and you should be as well. Make sure to pay attention towards it. But anyways, this is it for me in today's update video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.